We're here today with Appy Ali, the chair of one of our General Assembly committees, ECOFIN. Hi, Appy.
Hi, Perry.
So tell me a little bit about yourself.
Sure. So as Perry mentioned, my name's Appy Ali. I'm a senior here at the U studying economics and legal studies with a minor in finance. I've been involved with the Model United Nations team ever since my freshman year, and I've also been involved with MICSUN since its inception 3 years ago. So it'll be a really great experience being able to chair and really get that interaction with the delegates.
What do you think makes MICSUN different from other high school conferences?
Sure, so MICSUN is a new conference, and that really creates the flexibility for our dais and the UMiami MUN team to really get an intimate and personal environment with the delegates themselves. So we really strive and dedicate our team to making sure the delegates have both a learning experience but a really fun time throughout the course of the conference.
Tell me a little bit about your topic and why it's important today.
Sure. So ECOFIN's topic is money laundering. And, with the globalized world that we see today, the integration of financial systems creates a mechanism for organized crime groups to use money laundering to really continue their illicit activity throughout the world. So because of this, money laundering has become really an important topic for the international community to address, because it really focuses on more than just banks, but it also focuses on the government and focuses on the relationships between nations. So it's a topic that really needs to be addressed on an international scale.
Definitely. As a chair, what do you think makes a successful delegate?
Sure. So what I'm looking for as a chair is a delegate that could excel twofold. So the first way that the delegate can excel is really getting a grasp of the subject material. So taking the time to research what money laundering is, critically thinking about solutions that the UN can actually implement, and things like that. But in addition to really getting that knowledge down, is something that I want to see is having the delegates be able to interact with other nations and other delegates. So it is important, obviously, to have a working knowledge of the material, but you also need to be able to, lead your block and influence other delegates as well. So if you could do both of those things, if you could really be a subject matter expert, but also interact with delegates and be a leader in that sense, you're going to do really well in the committee sessions.
Also, what do you think what do you want your delegates to gain over the course of the conference?
Sure. So ECOFIN is a really interesting topic because it really does focus on that business and economic aspect that you might not get in high school. So for instance, as a high school student for myself, I remember the economic crisis of 2008 occurring and really not understanding what's going on in the news, not really understanding what the big deal was, but getting this exposure as early as your freshman year in high school really gives the ability for students to get a better understanding of what's going on in the world and really talk intelligently using economic and financial terms to kind of understand the world around them.
That's great. On a much lighter note, if you could be an animal, what animal would you be?
Good question. So if I could be an animal, I would be a giraffe. You guys can't tell right now, but I'm all 4 feet 11 inches tall, so really getting a different perspective on the world would be cool if I could be a giraffe. Seeing the world from the top of trees and all of that would be a really fun experience.
That's great, Appy. Thanks so much for sitting down with us
Thanks,
today.
Carrie.
And we look forward to welcoming you to the University of Miami this April. Thank you.